Well, hello, this is Gmodism Total Energy channel. We're back in StarMade, and I wanted to show you the the Adramalek beta version again. It's not really finished. I do want to improve some more details on the ship, but it's more or less finished. So it's going up on the dock because I'm going to do the rest of the detailing on the better computer at another time. However, well, I worked on this ship for a substantial amount of hours. So basically, I don't want to work on it for a little while now, while I'm uploading it as a beta version. But it's actually more or less finished. And it's also much more decorated than many PvP ships I have seen online. So I guess it's, it's more or less finished. When I think of it, I think I forgot one thing. I don't think I have added cameras yet. So that's interesting. I should probably add some cameras. Yeah, well, anyways, we do a little interior check. We have three command seats here. I haven't included any advanced screens, but as I already mentioned, this is this is basically a PvP ship, more or less, so the interior is very sparse. But it has interior, and what I think this is one of the biggest cockpits I've ever built. It's kind of very large. We have a secure rail door of I think it's 3 layers of advanced armor, showing us to the next area. This is the anti-boarding turret. It's a one-axis turret that will disperse the cell of anything that comes up from here, basically. We can go further in with protected by an additional force field. Here we have the computer room. These places are defended by several layers of advanced armor from top, bottom and all sides. Why the door is also 3 layers thick? Because these computers are encased in about 3 layers of advanced armor from each side, and then we added some extra advanced crystal armor, force fields and no, not force fields, blast shields, basically. So that basically because the last thing that goes down on this ship, the absolute last thing that will fail, is the systems, is the plan. If your enemy doesn't have a superior penetration abilities and knows where to aim, then of course. But these will not be blasted off by mere missiles, because it's so far out in the hull, it's so many layers are blocked that the blast radius doesn't exist in a missile in StarMade that can take this out. So anyways, here we have the systems. We'll look at them more. Here we have the docked AI, which is nice, and also the ship AI if you would need to use that. Gmodism Industries Adramalek Titan class ship version beta 4, and you should also remember to turn on these, and it's active. Now, somebody told me that docked weapon doesn't work. I don't know if this is true or not true, but I also know that this computer is a bit special because sometimes turrets doesn't work, and that's on any ship, it's not just this. This is the logic room, this is the automatic clock for the stop missiles, which are designed to stop and kill fighter and corvette ships by its own hand, basically. and they are remotely activated. This clock should always run, and you can reset it and turn it on here by, its instructions here. It's pretty straightforward. It's not a beautiful room, but Here we have the transporter room. We will go there later. But first I will just, we'll exit gravity, so yeah. So this is the dock. It's a tube, it's a quite long tube, and it's several layers of advanced armored blast doors on each side, so it's pretty safe. Yep. What is that? Never mind. So, anyways, we have a shuttle, or actually 2 shuttles. It's just a Vesla because it's a very, light shuttle, and we have a very small bay. But we will at least go to Shuttle Bay, and whoops. And here we go to Shuttle Bay. They're not connected because that would take out too many system blocks. After all, this is a PvP ship rather. Our location is right now just between the engines, actually. So I made this little room here between the huge thrusters. So, what you basically do is you can go into a... Now it's interesting. We tried to undock. Maybe we can undock again. Okay. Perfect. Oh, maybe we need to evade that docker. Yep. Interesting. So we need to move a bit quickly away from them before we auto-dock again. So let's see here. Just activate this. Whoops. Oh yeah. And it opens inwards. So that's a bit interesting. Oh, yes, okay, nice. So there we have the little dock basically, or the little shuttle bay with our 2 Vesla scooters, so you can go to other vessels more efficiently. Yep, and here you see the engines. They're not armored. That's probably one flaw that could be improved. Maybe I will improve it for the update, just add some armor. But actually you won't have so many things in your tails, and it's just the engines here, so it's not like it's a vital energy system or anything. Well, anyways, this is the full view of the ship. It's pretty fancy in a way. It's a fine balance between complex surfaces and very plain surfaces, which was the initial initiative. And it's totally, inspired by the Masakari MechWarrior. Yep. So let's see here. We do like this. We just get back to HUD, get out of this, get into that, so we can get into the ship, and I will show you some more, info. So basically, the mass is 61 million. Doesn't tell me much, but block count is anyways 547,000. So basically 500,000, Length 247 meters, height is 61 meters, width is 73 meters. And the ship classification system I use makes this a Titan class ship. It's always under change though. I try to find the optimal classes. Some PvP players thinks this is smaller ship to their enormous standards, but I try to be practical in the amount of what's practical to fly, practical to build, how slow and such a ship of a really big class should be. Also, in addition to the ships that will be default for StarMade for other in-game factions, them ships will not be so big, which makes me conclude that this is probably Titan class. Also, if I built a roleplay Titan, it would be much bigger than this. Because this doesn't have interior, this is a compact. It's a compact power cube-like. It's filled with system. There is no space. Okay, there are space. Okay, I show you the space. This is the space. This is the non-used space. The sides here between two layers of armor. I wanted to have some flashy space for the missile tubes. If anybody would look in here, it looks cool. That's it. Then it's just compact with systems. So if I built a roleplay Titan, it would be much bigger. Also considering that this is in the lower end of the diagram of Titans, it's a smaller Titan in the range of blocks we have assigned. Alright, so what does this pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... No. Like, count AMS, I'm trying, okay? Oh, sorry. So 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, and then we have 2 up here now, so it's 14, and then 1 more, so 15, and the Quadlos, so we have 17 AMS all in all. Yes, we have the Quadlos, shoots 4 shots, quite powerful shots, they do quite some damage, could be used as light machine guns too, if we want to have some support for maybe smaller vessels, so they're quite powerful. Yep, right here, doing a great job. Then we have these 2, the Banishers, which also has a flak system, so they can destroy missiles that come in close, that are heat seekers and such, in large groups. Very efficient. Yes, I'm just removing that, and we look at more systems. I've included 2 of the Diamonds long-range missiles beams, so they zap small threats before they come in and try to board you, is the plan. In addition to all of the Nova, we have Nova turrets all under the side here. We actually have 5 of them and 2 more on the sides. That makes 7 Nova turrets. They are about 110, I think, 114 maybe, in total block size, so, they pack a decent punch. Their penetration is nice for their size. 50% support by beam, so they're pretty long range, but not super long range. Yes. In addition to that, we have the Eradicator turret, which is a multi-system turret. I uploaded it already on the dock. If you are interested in downloading that as a separate thing, you are welcome to. The dock of this is a 7 diameter dock, which is 7 diameter inserted by 2 blocks, and then we have the other disc of a larger diameter, which are on top of this, also 2 blocks. So this could be sunk down 4 blocks all in all. This is, however, sunk down 2 blocks and added a interesting. We added a blast shield, a blast thing around it, blast collar of 2 blocks thickness around it instead. It has 180 degrees hemispherical coverage, and the weapon systems are extremely safe inside of these. The same, the same logic where we have several layers of advanced armor around it. I also try to work some with, external shielding with advanced armor, so to make a nice looking effect, and I'm very happy with the result. The main systems are long-range explosive beams and long-range Gauss cannons. Long-range, cannons, beam support cannons. With punch through, so they make extremely deep penetration in also larger ships, while they're very good supportive asset. Then we have the extra external little missile pack, not very well defended, just because it's not so important. It's one of the smaller systems, and if your enemy has a radar jammer, we will need to use the scanner to remove them first. So I didn't want to make the turret too heavy. Also, it looks awesome with the hull there. Yeah. So that's probably that. Upgraded some designs, you see, changed all the weapon systems, good to see here. So we have some lightning modes too. Interior flight lights can be turned off. It's decorative basically. And we also have beacon lights, and we have interior service lights, which basically lights up the cockpit very fancily. We have the beacon lights outside, which makes this super kawaii small things here. By the way, we should totally take a print screen of this vessel. Something like this, maybe? Is this good? I don't know. This is now the front picture of this video, I think. Can I take a photo? I don't know if I'm taking photos. Well, that's interesting. Oh no, I'm not. I accidentally switched to the wrong keyword. Okay, there we have a print screen. Perfect. So, anyways, where were I? Unknown. Yeah. Yes, beacon lights. We have beacons on some places, naturally. Probably need to activate some stuff here. Entity structure. Let's see here. I'm not sure if only one of them are working, or if no of them are working, or activate all docked AI. Activate all AI turrets, and then we go to the turret docking system and activate all AI again. And hopefully some of those maneuvers would activate some of the turrets. Maybe. I don't trust this computer, So what do we have in here? We have we have some simple dockers. We have a front docker up here, and we also have a USD dock down below. Jump inhibitor computer of 1000, around 1000. So jump systems around 1000 can't escape, and other systems around that size will never escape. We have a huge power auxiliary. We'll activate that now. We have a painfully slow jump drive. It probably takes almost 30 seconds or something to load this. We have, of course... Oh, yeah, now we have 0.2% non-full support from one of the... Ooh, not good, not good. We want to have 25. And anyways, we have basically full support from punch through and piercing to reinforce our armor a bit. And then we have the scanner to disrupt the enemy radar jammer. We have our own radar jammer, which barely runs because the ship is so big. So when we move around, we get less energy. So maybe you only use that if your enemy has really problematic, powerful missiles. Yeah. We should spawn a ship. I will... Let's see here. Catalog. What shall we do? let's spawn the new Terrasonister. No, admin mass spawn ship. Add. Okay. And we set the faction to pirate enemies, and we just spawn it in there. And in a few moments it will probably spawn, causing extreme FPS problems. So that's something to look forward to. We can look at some systems at a while. We have four weapon systems. We have a missile computer with, a 92.5 supported long-range missile with piercing effect, so it's the good all-around missile. And many think that the piercing effect does bad against the shield, and that's true for beams and cannons, while it's not true for missile, which is a misconception. That's our biggest system. Then we have another lock-on missile with 50% support from that and some good punch-through effect to, remove the enemy. The enemy is extremely evil pool. The punch-through deals extra to armor pools. Missile with, we have a nuke. We have a 2,700 blocks big nuke system. The regular nuke setup with 100-100. We also have a shield disrupting long-range beam with 92% support from the ion, so it's basically mostly dealing damage to the shields. Want to keep that to full, because if we would, then it also would mean that let's see here, so much lag. Then we couldn't do any damage. If perhaps we'd want to sap a small ship, we would do huge amounts of damage. Alright. So our shields, while we have big shields, we don't have huge shields. So our ship is not doing that much, against... Yeah. Basically, our shields are weak. But it doesn't matter, this is a armor tank, more of a ship. The Terrasonister, while much smaller, it's a very good ship, so it stands, it deals some good damage. I'm however, oh my god, the FPS. I'm however a bit afraid that the Disruptor will take out the poor ship. Let's see if we can select it. Oh, not yet. It's tougher than that. Oh, fantastic! We have two automatic systems. One thing is the missile. We activate that, if we may. Okay, I need to press long. Now let's see here. You see they turn green here on the right, our lights there, and the red lights will blink when the missiles fire. Due to the FPS, maybe it won't blink that much, but well, you see them firing there. Luckily, this time our docked cannon is working just fine, so it's firing automatically. I can see if I can show you that. Yeah, it's a quite powerful explosive 100 support explosive cannon that fires from 6 rigid tubes here, lava, like magma shots. So it's quite powerful. It does deal some good damage. Okay, so now all the docked entities are just, jumping off. Anyways, if we would actively target this thing, we can, let's see here. Now the shields are already down, which makes it useless for us to sap us with our long-range beams, but well, they do some damage. This is our shield, no, not shield. This is our armor disrupting shots, and I think the Terrasonister's AMS are pretty much down now. Oh, we got interestingly jabbed in the sides there. I kind of want to turn off those damn stop missiles. Okay, I need to click along. Yes, they're off. Okay, so now I don't know if I aim at the main ship, but let's try to fire some nukes. Our nukes are, you know, pulse, so they do some damage. They totally drain our system for that shot. So that's interesting. Oh, shit, that's overheating. And that should be the main ship, maybe? Okay, we need to unlock from that one. Oh, yes. And no. I hate when it locks onto the wrong target. It's so annoying. Can I choose target? Sometimes I hate lock-on missiles. When on big ships, it's hard to, you know, lose connection, and then you have to select. And before we even can fire it, it seems like our turrets takes it out. Well, that's nice in a way, but okay, let's just fire some random nukes at it. Totally drain our system. Basically, you have different arrays of lock-on missiles, and now we can fire the biggest system, which only can fire one shot at a time because it's so big. Yeah, and everything is overheating and such. Oh well. It has some firepower, you probably have to admit. Well, it's a PvP ship build. It's harder to build a roleplay ship, which I kind of usually do, but well, not to despise the extreme firepower we have. Also, even though these turrets have, you know, 100 blocks basically of weapon systems per unit, they're set up in this manner so they all can fire basically when we aim towards the enemy, so it's really efficient. I think it's spinal turrets or something like that, or spinal mounts. Somebody wanted to know how to do this. Well, if you set them in like a stair way, if it's on the sides or if it's on under or on the front or wherever on the ship, so basically just shoot the direction and set them up so all the turrets can fire while facing that direction. Yeah, I guess that's basically that. So, download it if you'd like to check it for yourselves. I probably update it sometime. Also, before you complain that the windshield is, oh my god, the windshield is so weak, and no, it's 3 layers. Is it 4 or is it 3? It's 3 layers of crystal armor. So I'd say the windshield is probably the window. It's probably one of the better protected places anyways, because on most places of the ships it's made up of 2 layers of standard armor. Some places there are advanced armor and some places there are standard and hull instead. So no, the windshield is one of the better armored places. By the way, I totally forgot, what's our... Okay, so our structure hit point is 27 million and our armor hit points is 15 millions. While our shields are... is it 4 million? Almost. So not very big shields, but you know, they're minor. Yeah, and there's the Adramalek for you. Updated little ship. We can turn on the missile systems, and these are set on a clock because this is a okay. The system is pretty big. It does do some good damage, but as they are made in so many groups, it's not a threat to similar sized ships. It's only to not, you know, it's not. They're there so that you don't have to make the effort to turn your head to a minor threat that might want to board you. So they're just there to, you know, they say halt and die to all the small threats. That's their purpose. And also they're set up because they fire quite frequently, and it would be trouble to fire them yourself, and they look so much cooler when they're fired from the broadsides automatically like this. I love broadside weapons. However, you know, for efficiency, as this is the PvP build, the broadside on this need to be practical, so we can't have docked cannons on the broadsides because you would never use them. So this is the best broadside solution. Yeah. Well, it continues firing on. So there you probably have it. That's the fantastic Titan, our Titan. Quite powerful, quite nice. Check it for yourself, and well, depending on how you like it, you could give it a rating of how good you think it is. So I'll catch you another time. This is Gmodism Total Nerdy Channel, signing out. Dramatically, apparently.